Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been debated in the One Piece community for years. And trust me, it gets spicy. We're talking about which female character in One Piece has the highest chance of ending up with Monkey D. Luffy. Now, romance may not be the main focus in One Piece, but let's be real, we're all curious. So grab some snacks and let's dive in. Alright, first off, let's get one thing straight. Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, has said multiple times that romance isn't the priority in the story. He's more about friendship, freedom, and of course, epic adventures. But that doesn't mean there's no room for speculation. After all, even Oda hinted that if there were a pairing, it would be subtle. So while One Piece isn't a romance anime, that doesn't stop fans from shipping characters, and some of those ships actually make sense. To figure out who has the best chance, we need to understand Luffy himself. He's not your typical main character who blushes when a girl flirts with him. Luffy is Luffy. He's carefree, kind, loyal to the bone, and obsessed with food and freedom. So if he were to fall for someone, it would have to be someone strong-willed, someone who respects freedom, someone who doesn't try to control him, and probably someone who's a bit weird or fun like him. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's look at the top contenders. All right, here we go. The girls who fans believe could be Luffy's future partner. Let's break them down one by one. Nami, the Navigator Queen. Nami is probably the most obvious choice. She's been with Luffy from early on, she trusts him deeply, and he saved her from Arlong. There's tons of emotional connection between them. Plus, she gets his attention more than most. But here's the thing, their relationship feels more like best friends or siblings. Nami hits him all the time, yells at him, and Luffy just doesn't seem to see her in that way. Still, she's a top-tier candidate just because of how close they are. Ship score, 7 out of 10. Rebecca fought alongside Luffy in Dressrosa, and there were some moments of chemistry. She admired him, he helped protect her, and he really cared about her future. But let's be honest, her arc ended with her choosing a peaceful life, and Luffy hasn't thought about her since. So while sweet, it's not long-term material. Ship score, 5 out of 10. Vivi, the Princess of Alabasta. Now here's a wild card, Vivi. She's brave, compassionate, and has a deep bond with the crew. Even though she didn't join officially, her connection to Luffy is real. But again, it feels more platonic than romantic. Like two great friends who would die for each other but never kiss. Ship score, 6 out of 10. Yamato's a very interesting case. She loves Odin, wants to explore the seas, and deeply respects Luffy. There's that moment in Wano where it felt like something could grow between them. They're both wild spirits, both crave freedom, and honestly, if Yamato joins the crew, this ship might sail faster than we think. Boa Hancock, the Pirate Empress. Let's be honest, Boa Hancock is the only girl in One Piece who is madly in love with Luffy. Like, this woman is head over heels. She calls him Luffy-sama, dreams about marrying him, and even helps the Straw Hats just to be near him. But does Luffy return those feelings? Not really. He doesn't even notice her love most of the time. The question is, could it happen eventually? She's strong, independent, and totally respects Luffy's freedom. If Luffy ever does start understanding love, Hancock might actually have a shot. Ship score, 8.5 out of 10. If we really dig into it, Luffy's type might just be someone who shares his ideals. Freedom, loyalty, strength, and fun. He's not the kind of guy who falls in love just because someone is pretty. Whoever ends up with Luffy has to match his vibe, not try to change it. So, I think Boa Hancock has the highest probability to end up with Luffy. Boa Hancock takes the crown. She's powerful, loyal, independent, and already in love with him. And even though Luffy doesn't understand love now, if he ever does, Boa's already there waiting. Yamato is a close second, but Hancock's feelings are just way more developed. So, what do you guys think? Do you agree with my ranking, or do you think someone else has a shot with the future Pirate King? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the debate started. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more anime deep dives. Until next time, Sugai.